How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to witness the scariest videos that have hit the internet this week. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Chilling video posted by TikTok user It's Just Tasha shows how her dog Bella may have saved her from a dangerous encounter in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
What are you doing? You can't get out here, sir.
The clip begins peacefully, with Tasha sitting by the river alongside Bella. The calm scene quickly takes a sinister turn when a man suddenly emerges from the water, approaching the pair.
What are you doing? You can't get out here, sir.
Sensing danger, Bella immediately jumps into action, barking furiously and positioning herself between Tasha and the stranger. Despite Tasha telling him he couldn't come ashore there, the man lingers, behaving erratically. At one point, he crouches low as if trying to hide, his words slurred and incoherent. Bella's aggressive barking keeps him at a distance as Tasha calls for help.
What are you doing?
When Tasha later reviewed the footage, she realized Bella had started whining minutes before the man even appeared, as if the dog somehow sensed what was about to happen.
What are you doing?
Commenters flooded the post with praise for Bella's instincts, one writing, "Imagine if she didn't have that dog. Thank God she did. Give that dog a steak dinner." According to Tasha, the man was later identified as a known thief in the Mount Pleasant area. Thanks to Bella's vigilance, the encounter never escalated, and Tasha walked away unharmed.
I'm recording. It is. I seen all of you. I got all of you on camera.
A chilling video uploaded to TikTok by user Estebanel Charonegro has gone viral after capturing what many are calling a brush with the supernatural. The clip, filmed by a passenger inside a moving vehicle, begins innocently enough as the car drives past what appears to be the aftermath of an accident. But as the camera keeps rolling, something eerie emerges. Up ahead, a dark hooded figure can be seen standing on the side of the road. The figure then begins to cross directly in front of oncoming traffic, narrowly missed by vehicles as it slowly moves to the other side where it vanishes into the surrounding darkness. The video's description speculates that the figure might have been death itself, lingering at the scene of the accident. However, skeptics countered that the hooded figure could have simply been a pedestrian. In folklore and popular culture, the hooded figure of death, often depicted as the Grim Reaper, appears at liminal moments, particularly near scenes of violence or sudden death. The idea that such a figure might manifest at an accident site taps into centuries-old archetypes of mortality. So, what do you think? Was this truly death walking the roadside, or just a shadowy figure mistaken for something more sinister?
¿Eso qué es? Dios mío, señor, mire, mire. Se desapareció, pere, papá, pere. Mire, mire. Los carros. Grabe, la papi, grabe eso. Sí, los carros. Pere, papá, ¿qué es eso, pere?
The Conjuring Last Rites is the 9th and announced final installment of the original Conjuring saga. The movie is rooted in the reported haunting of the Smurl family who moved into a home in West Pittston, Pennsylvania in the 1970s after relocating due to flooding. Soon after, they began experiencing frightening phenomena, loud noises, foul odours, objects moving on their own, and dark, shadowy masses. Alarmed and desperate for help, they contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren in 1986, who concluded the case involved a powerful demonic presence. Despite investigations and blessings, the activity persisted until the family finally relocated in 1988. In this unearthed footage from February 14, 1986, Lorraine Warren sits down with Jack and Janet Smurl inside their home, offering a rare glimpse into their chilling experiences.
The phenomena began quite a while ago, but began to climax at this time. We are in their home again today on February 14, 1986.
Well, my name is Jack Smurl. This is my wife Janet Smurl. Daughters Dawn, Heather, Shannon, Karen, are twins.
You do believe your home is haunted?
Absolutely.
Do you believe your home?
There's no doubt. And if you had told me this a year ago, I would have probably told you that you needed a psychiatrist. But I am a believer that this house is really haunted.
Lorraine continues the interview, asking Janet to recount a particularly creepy incident.
And we have a 4-foot by 2-foot ceiling light, and it came without no warning at all. In a matter of a split second, it came crashing down onto the kitchen table.
That must have been very frightening.
Lorraine then turns her attention to John and Mary Smurl, Jack's parents, who occupy the adjoining half of the duplex.
When Mary and John came home, they had found a china cabinet in the kitchen had actually been moved. How far away from the wall had that been moved, Mary?
I say about 18 inches.
About 18 inches, full of china. Yeah. Right? Now, is that something that you could really move that easily?
No, it's hard, very hard to move.
I could move it if she
Well,
could.
no.
Oh, what did you hear, John?
Like a loud crash.
Like a lot, how close to you did that occur?
You think it was right on top?
Like it was right on top
Right
of you?
alongside the bed.
Next, Lorraine questions Mary about a strange animal that she claims to have seen in the house.
So all of a sudden, I just happened to look over, like over here, and I saw this animal there, but I just went like this, and just when I went like that, it was gone. It looked just like a puppy, like, you know what I mean? Like one of these new puppies, like, you know, that was just born. But it didn't have I couldn't see the head down, and I couldn't see no tail.
And what color was it?
It was sort of a brownish, like, dark, yeah.
Color.
Yeah.
The discussion moves back to Jack and Janet as Lorraine proceeds with additional questions.
Right, so I got back into bed, and I could hear this terrible walking up and down the hallway, very heavy, like somebody weighed 400 or 500 pounds. Terrible, frightening. When I went back upstairs to bed and I got in, it was banging like somebody had fists and was banging it on top of our triple dresser in the bedroom. And I could not understand why. I was the only one in this house that heard all this all night. It was all night carried on.
Now, most likely the other members of the family were in this phantomania state because it was meant to occur to you. It was meant to frighten you. It was reaching out to you, and it was meant to do it in a terrifying manner.
Finally, Janet takes Lorraine on a guided tour of the house, pointing out several areas where her family experienced the supposed paranormal events.
This is the hallway where the family has experienced the rappings all the way down the hallway, where they have experienced the voices, some sort of magic whispering, but they also are able to distinguish the fact that there are a conversation going on between a man and a woman.
The Conjuring Last Rites brings a dramatic close to the saga of Ed and Lorraine Warren on screen, but its roots lie in one of their most controversial and unsettling cases. This unearthed 1986 interview footage shows Lorraine carefully documenting the family's claims, capturing their fear in their own words, and highlighting the Warrens' role in interpreting these events as evidence of demonic activity. Whether viewed as fact or folklore, the Smurl case endures as a chilling reminder of how stories of the supernatural linger, continuing to inspire both skepticism and fascination nearly 4 decades later. We took a deep dive into this fascinating case over on our second channel.
In August 1973, the Smurl family moved into a double block house on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Less than a year later, they began to experience misfortunes that they attributed to the presence of malevolent spirits. The attacks continued for over a decade until they finally moved out of the house in 1987. Before they left, the Smurl's tale gained the attention of demonologists, clergy, skeptics, paranormal investigators, reporters, and supernatural enthusiasts across the United States. This is The Devil in Pennsylvania, unveiling the Smurl family haunting.
If you want to catch the full story, there's a link in the description and it's pinned in the comments.
In the mid-1980s, just a few miles southwest of Scranton, Pennsylvania, the Smurl's house in West Pittston joined the list of notorious targets for demonic spirits, drew the curious to Chase Street, and became a media spectacle.
A Reddit user who has since deleted their account uploaded this footage of a body of water behaving oddly. The location is unknown, but viewers pointed out that similar water distortions have been observed before in places like Brazil and Indonesia. So what's really going on? In Brazil, certain patterns are known to be formed by underwater features like ridges or sandbars. In Indonesia, tidal bores push waves upstream. Known spots like the Bono tidal bore create surges and dramatic wave behavior that could resemble these flashes of jumping water. But what do you think is causing these waves? Watch the clip one more time and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. A short but unsettling video uploaded to TikTok by user Toe2 for You has gone viral after capturing a scene that left many viewers shocked and disgusted. The video's text overlay reads, "This is the last time I go to a Walmart near Detroit," showing a man inside the store's meat section casually eating raw meat directly from a packet. He appears unfazed by his surroundings, as though what he's doing is completely normal. The bizarre scene evokes thoughts of a zombie feasting on human flesh. So, what would you do if you came across this at your local grocery store? A short but intriguing video uploaded to TikTok by user paranormal_tops has captured the attention of paranormal enthusiasts.
Охренеть!
The clip, originally titled in Spanish, translates to "crystal that allows hidden UFOs to be seen disappears with electricity," has viewers debating whether or not it shows extraterrestrial technology.
Ну чё, сгорело что ли?
The footage focuses on a shard of glass-like material. As a small electrical current is applied, the object appears to flash opaque for a brief moment before returning to its transparent state.
Охренеть! Охренеть!
The uploader suggests this could be more than a simple scientific curiosity, hinting at the possibility of alien technology designed to cloak or reveal hidden UFOs. While some viewers were quick to embrace the alien explanation, others pointed to known scientific parallels like electrochromic materials. These are special crystals or glasses that change opacity when voltage is applied, already used in products like smart windows and auto-dimming mirrors. Similar effects also occur in LCD screens where electricity alters the arrangement of crystals to block or allow light. So what do you think? Could this UFO crystal be alien technology or just a high-tech party trick? Let me know in the comments below.
Охренеть.
TikTok user Just Simply Megs has gone viral after posting a video she's been holding onto for 6 years, claiming it's the only piece of evidence ever captured on camera of what she describes as her brother's haunted apartment.
So I was like, when I posted this, I've had this video for 6 years. This was 2019 in July. And it's just, we looked for every explanation because we're like, this can't be real. But there's no, like, plausible explanation. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
According to the poster, the footage was recorded the night before her brother's wedding in July 2019. She explained that she and her brother had been drinking and watching movies while his wife slept in the bedroom. When her brother dozed off, glass still in hand, she decided to film him as a joke. But the next morning, while reviewing the clip, she noticed something, a dark, robed figure at the end of the hallway. When she showed the footage to her brother and his fiancée, the bride-to-be was visibly shaken. She insisted it wasn't her and pointed out that she owned no robe like that. The strange hallway figure wasn't the only unsettling event tied to the apartment. In separate TikTok videos, the poster noted several other creepy occurrences, including kitchen cabinets found wide open when no one was home, water taps turning on by themselves, residents and guests hearing someone calling their names only to find the apartment empty, and even a family member once refusing to enter the apartment after spotting an older woman standing in the kitchen. The activity seemed to center around one unusual object, a mirror purchased secondhand at a yard or estate sale. The poster explained that her brother and his wife began experiencing strange activity only after bringing the mirror into the apartment. Believing it may have been haunted or even a portal for spirits, the family eventually got rid of it. According to the poster, the disturbances stopped almost immediately after the mirror was removed.
It's kind of freaky. They ended up getting rid of the mirror, and lo and behold, once they did, the activity stopped. So, coincidence, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe that thing was actually haunted.
Many TikTok viewers commented on the video, pointing out that the figure in the original footage appeared to float slightly, as if its feet never touched the ground. Others noted how the activity fit the classic pattern of a poltergeist attachment, possibly tied to a cursed object like the mirror. So what do you think? Was this just a pre-wedding prank or genuine evidence of something paranormal? Before we take a look at a toilet time nightmare in our last segment, remember to share our content with your friends and family, click that like button, and leave some comments below. It all helps us spread the good spooky word. A short video posted to TikTok by user Toe2 4U has left viewers horrified. The footage, which has been described as pure nightmare fuel, shows something straight out of a horror movie, a massive reptile lurking in the toilet. The shadowy form grows larger and larger, filling the water with an ominous presence. Then comes the terrifying reveal. A forked tongue flicks out in the water, confirming that what we're looking at is a huge snake or possibly a lizard emerging from the toilet. While the idea of a reptile in the toilet sounds like something from a horror film, it occasionally does happen. Cases have been documented around the world where snakes, lizards, or even rats have entered homes through plumbing. In parts of Australia, Southeast Asia, and even the southern United States, it's not unheard of for residents to lift a toilet lid and find something slithering inside. Wildlife experts suggest that reptiles can sometimes follow pipes searching for food or water, especially in urban areas where their natural habitats overlap with human homes. So next time you're sitting on the toilet, just think about what might be slithering up from beneath. Now, if you want to see some more spooky content, then hit those links right there. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Leave us some feedback down in the comments. Which one of these clips you thought was the scariest or weirdest? We love hearing your feedback. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.